Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, we are going to be talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 32, Rocky Just Wants to Have Fun. Let's break it down. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my Morphin, when it morph, I made a fake one.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy, Dan Brosnan, in the building. Thank you guys for checking out the show. If you've never tuned in before, what's going on? My name is Dan Brosnan. All the homies call me Bros, and we break down Power Rangers and more. As of right now, there is no real Power Ranger news, so instead of going into hibernation and putting out no content, we are continuing to push out reviews of old episodes, and right now we are smack dab in the middle of season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and in today's video we're going to be talking about episode 32, Rocky Just Wants to Have Fun. This is a classic one, so let's break it down and get into it. In Rocky Just Wants to Have Fun, the Power Rangers face a unique challenge when Lord Zed casts a spell on Rocky, turning his love for a new pachinko machine into an all-consuming obsession. Rocky's focus on the game eclipses everything else, including his duties as a ranger, leading to a lapse in his fighting abilities and a disregard for his friends. While the other Rangers try to battle the pachinko head monster created by Zed, Rocky proves useless, unable to break free from his game-induced trance. Zed's spell ultimately traps the other Rangers as pachinko balls, leaving Tommy to face the monster alone. The situation escalates as Zed makes Pachinko Head grow, pushing Tommy and the White Tiger Zord to their limits. Thankfully, Alpha's intervention breaks the spell on Rocky, restoring him to his senses and allowing him to summon the Red Dragon Thunder Zord. In a moment of redemption, Rocky fights alongside his teammates, who are restored by Alpha, ultimately vanquishing the monster with the Thunder Megazord. However, their victory is short-lived as Serpentera arrives and launches a devastating attack, leaving the Rangers battered and the Thunder Megazord in pieces. The timely arrival of Tor the Shuttle Zord saves the Red Dragon from destruction, and Serpentera, having exhausted its power, retreats. Rocky, finally seeing the error of his ways, apologizes to his friends and vows to find a balance between fun and responsibility. He rejoins his friends and finally practices karate with Kayla, demonstrating his newfound understanding of the importance of duty and teamwork. This was such a classic episode of Power Rangers throwback style. One of my favorites when I was a kid because it was relatable for children. All we wanted to do as kids was play with our figures, play outside, play video games, whatever it was that tickled your fancy as a child. We wanted to do that. But there were times when we had to still do our responsibilities. Like, I know as a kid you don't have that many responsibilities, but you still have to go to school, do your homework, stuff like that. And this was relatable because we all just wanted to have a day where we could just have fun and not go to school and all that stuff. But deep down, we know we had to go, and our parents were going to make us anyways, even if we didn't want to go. But this was a fun episode. I know Steve Cardenas, years later, at a Comic-Con panel, said that this was probably one of his least favorite episodes just because it made his character seem like such like a little kid. But honestly, I loved it as a little kid because it was relatable, and Rocky was under a spell, made him want to have fun. It was kind of cool, and this was during like the beginning of video games really taking over. Like at this point in the early 90s, we're already on to Super Nintendo, but instead of doing video games, we did pachinko, and I thought that that was cool because you never see a pachinko machine in like American television, so that is pretty awesome. But what are your thoughts? Let's get into the notes from Ranger Wiki. This episode title is a reference to the Cyndi Lauper song Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. This episode is Steve Cardenas' least favorite episode. We just talked about that. I understand why, but at the same time, I enjoy this one. In this episode, we see the Pachinko machine, but this is the only appearance ever of this machine. This episode uses footage from Serpentera's first appearance in Die Ranger, and the trailer for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, aired immediately before this episode's original airing. That is interesting. I remember this time period very well. It was awesome when Power Rangers came to theaters. It was a big blockbuster event, even for children. Like, it was the first big movie premiere that I actually remember. I did not see this movie in theaters, but I remember all of the commercials, all of the McDonald's promotions, all of that stuff. Then when it came out on VHS, I watched it like 1,001 times. I did go see the Turbo movie in theaters, but I think I was at a weird age. I was like 3 or 4 when the movie came out. Don't know if my parents thought I was ready to see a movie in theaters at that point, if I would be good or just ruin it. Man, I would have loved to see it. And I know I didn't see it because I would have remembered seeing that. It would have been insane. I remember putting in this VHS when I was a kid, and it was one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. It was just awesome. It was like an episode times 100. They had a way bigger budget. I loved the Ranger costumes, Ivan Ooze, the Tanga Warriors, all of that stuff. Now, what are your thoughts on this episode? It's kind of like one of those filler episodes, but at the same time, I still enjoyed this one. I still have the VHS of this. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make videos like this. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
I want to take a second to shout out all of the Gold Ranger members: the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papillon Purple, Selima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, Sean Schiffer, and Torrent Dark Gray. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout-out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power-up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power-up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.